Have you ever started something with excitement, only to let it fade a few days later? Have you ever wondered why your dreams stay alive in your heart, but never grow in your hands? Have you ever felt the weight of unfinished beginnings, scattered like pieces of a life you wanted to build? If yes, then this story is for you. There was once a young man named Ravi who lived in a quiet village surrounded by gentle hills and winding dirt roads. Ravi had a mind full of dreams. He wanted to open a small learning center where children could read, explore, and imagine a bigger world. Every time he talked about it, his face lit up with hope. But Ravi had a silent struggle that no one saw. He never stayed with anything long enough to see the results. He would begin a project with fire, then leave it half done. He would start learning something new, then move on to the next idea. He wanted progress, but his steps never lasted long enough to create it. People in the village often said, "Ravi has the heart of a dreamer, but the habits of someone who never finishes." One late afternoon, feeling frustrated with himself, Ravi went for a walk near the old village road. As he turned a corner, he stopped. There, sitting under the shade of a large tamarind tree, was an elderly woman everyone called Amma Deva. She was carving a long wooden beam with a small, simple knife. The wood was thick, strong, and rough. Yet she shaped it little by little, stroke after stroke. Ravi watched in silence, amazed. How could such a small tool create something so precise? He stepped closer and asked, "Amma, how long have you been working on this piece of wood?" She smiled gently, her hands still moving with steady rhythm. "Every day for a little while," she said. "Almost 3 years now." Ravi's eyes widened. 3 years? With only that knife? Didn't you feel tired or bored or discouraged? Amma paused and looked at him with warm, wise eyes. "My son," she said softly, "this knife alone is too weak to shape anything. But my patience and my consistency, that is where the strength comes from. A single cut does nothing, but each cut joins the next. And together, they change what seems unchangeable." Her words settled deep inside Ravi's heart. He felt as if she were speaking directly to the part of him that always quit too soon. That evening, Ravi sat alone and thought for a long time. He realized that his dreams were not failing because they were impossible. They were failing because he quit before they had a chance to grow, so he made one small promise to himself. Just a few minutes every day. Not a huge leap, not a perfect plan. Just a tiny, steady step in the direction of his learning center. The first week felt exciting. He created ideas, wrote notes, made small drawings of what the center could look like. But soon, familiar feelings returned. Tiredness, doubt, the temptation to skip just one day. Whenever he felt that old heaviness, Ravi remembered Amma under the tamarind tree, carving the wood one quiet stroke at a time. And he whispered to himself, "Every cut counts, every day counts." And before I continue, if this story is touching your heart so far, consider subscribing. It helps us bring more inspiring stories to the people who need them most. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, the pieces of Ravi's dream began to take shape. He collected books from neighbors. He cleaned an unused room in his home. He painted the walls with calm colors. He built shelves with scrap wood, and every day he added just one more tiny step. People in the village noticed the quiet change. Ravi no longer bounced from idea to idea. He walked with a calmer purpose. He smiled differently, like someone building something real. After a year, the room was complete. A small learning center stood ready, not perfect, not fancy, but alive. Children began to gather there after school. They read with curiosity. They explored maps, looked through old magazines, and listened to Ravi tell stories about the world beyond the hills. But his journey did not end there. Ravi continued improving the center. One book, one shelf, one idea at a time. And slowly, word spread. People from nearby villages visited, donations arrived. And soon, the simple dream he once kept in his mind became a place filled with laughter, learning, and hope. One evening, Amadevi walked into the center. Her eyes shone with quiet pride. "You carved your dream," she said softly. "Not in one day, not in one moment, but with the gentle strength of showing up again and again." Ravi bowed his head with gratitude. He knew she was right. The life he built had not come from sudden bursts of passion. It had come from steady, imperfect, daily effort. Dear listener, Ravi's story holds a truth for all of us. Your dreams don't need perfection. They don't need huge leaps. They just need consistency. A few minutes a day, a small step forward, a quiet promise kept like water carving stone, like a tiny knife shaping a piece of wood. Your daily effort, no matter how small, can create miracles. So start gently, start slowly, but start today. Because the life you want is not built in a moment. It is built in the moments you choose to continue.
If this story touched you, leave a comment and subscribe so we can keep growing together, one small step at a time.